In a Jedi prophecy, the Chosen One was to bring balance to the Force. This Chosen One turned out to be Anakin Skywalker. Discovered by Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn on Tatooine, Anakin was eventually redeemed by his son and destroyed the Sith. But what if the Chosen One referred to something else? What if it referred to Anakin's little companion R2D2? How would this change Star Wars history? As you are about to see, a lot changes. As R2D2 helps guide Queen Amidala's starship to Tatooine, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan get a little look at the droid. As they land on the sandy planet, Qui-Gon can't help but feel there is something special about the droid, as if it was an extension of the Force. The events on Tatooine remain the same, with a young Force sensitive named Anakin Skywalker being discovered by Qui-Gon, and then winning the pod race to supply the parts for Queen Amidala's ship to get off of the planet. Here is where events start to change. As Qui-Gon tells the Council that he believes the Sith have returned, he also tells the Council about Anakin, but instead of referring to him as the Chosen One, he refers to the possibility of R2D2 being the Chosen One. The narrow-minded Jedi Council think that it is impossible for a non-Force user to destroy the Sith, but Yoda interjects, saying that R2D2 still fits the requirements of the prophecy. Since Anakin is not believed to be the Chosen One, the Jedi Council are even more hesitant than in canon to give him Jedi training. But with Qui-Gon's insistence, they allow Anakin to be trained. We fast forward to the events on Naboo, where Darth Maul again appears to Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. R2D2 senses that now was the time to play a larger role in the shaping of the galaxy. Knowing the operation needed to be fast, R2D2 used his rocket boosters to swiftly leap out of the M1 starfighter, and posing as an innocent droid, move his way towards an unsuspecting Maul. As Maul ignites his red double-bladed lightsaber, R2 sneaks behind Maul, and ignites his electric shock prod. Maul falls to the floor as the electric currents rip through his body. Not fully satisfied, R2 then uses his rocket boosters to burn the torso of the Sith apprentice, leaving behind two stunned Jedi. Quickly jumping back onto the ship, R2 and Anakin destroy the droid control ship. As celebrations ensue, R2 notices Chancellor Palpatine sidle up to Anakin, and tell him how he would watch his career with great interest. R2 couldn't help but let out a series of amused beeps, as in time, he would let Palpatine know who he should have been watching. Despite Qui-Gon surviving, Count Dooku still joins Darth Sidious, as he is disillusioned with the Council's decision-making. As we fast forward to the events in the Attack of the Clones, we find a less conflicted Anakin. Under the tutelage of Qui-Gon, Anakin expresses his emotions more freely, and subsequently informs his master about his feelings towards Padme. Qui-Gon tells Anakin to be mindful of his feelings, but to not deny them, contrary to what the Council would say. R2, meanwhile, is biding his time, adding more tools to his armory, as well as further planning to destroy the Sith. As the Battle of Geonosis begins, R2 senses this is the opportunity he had been waiting for. With Jango Fett coming down to face off against Mace Windu, R2 uses his enhanced rocket boosters to land on Dooku's platform, a small distance away from the Sith Lord. As several B-2 battle droids approach R2, R2 overrides all of their programs, and they turn around to fire at Dooku instead. Surprised, Dooku just manages to ignite his lightsaber in time, and deflect the bolts, but has to drop onto the arena surface below. As he tumbles down, he sees the head of Jango Fett beside him, and the lightsabers of several Jedi Masters including Mace Windu pointing at his throat. Dooku internally sighed, knowing this was a battle he could not win. As R2 gently touched down back onto the arena surface, he motored towards the Sith Lord and gently prodded him into unconsciousness. After being arrested, Dooku would stand in front of the Senate, and reveal that the Sith Lord was Palpatine. As Palpatine began to protest, he felt his hands being force-cuffed, as there beside him was R2, letting out an electronic chuckle. With Palpatine locked up in galactic prison, R2 ventures off to Naboo. As R2D2 stood beside C-3PO, and opposite Anakin and Padme by the lake, he knows that he had fulfilled the prophecy of the Chosen One, and brought balance to the Force. That is it for What If R2D2 Was the Chosen One. Please like this video and subscribe for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.